What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra, honey. Child, we got Martell Holt out here dragging Miss Melody Cherie, honey, over all this doggone custody stuff. Martell then spoke out against, Melody's brother's husband, I guess, was watching the kids, and he all up in a tizzy because, Melody's brother is gay. Now, he been knowing that her brother has been gay for years, but now all of a sudden, him and Melody ain't together. It's a problem. Okay, make it make sense. Child, I asked you all a question on the community page about what you thought about all this bullshiggity, honey. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments, honey. So the post I put up is Martell is out here dragging Melody again. Is Martell wrong for not wanting Marcus's husband to watch the kids? Or do you feel he's a narcissist just trying to control Melody's life? I said comment below. So let's read, honey, what the people said, honey, okay? Because it ain't official, honey, until I read what y'all say. One person says Martell has a right to feel how he wants to feel, but on the contrary, so does Mel. He put no thought into how the aftermath of his affair could possibly play out. He just enjoyed those moments. Well, this is the repercussions of those moments. I know that's right. Another person says Martell Holt is a bitter man, which is dangerous to anyone who pass on his path. Another person says, I'm wondering if Martell had been molested by a man when he was a boy, because he is entirely too triggered by Marcus and his husband. Yeah, I have heard that about, some men that, really don't like gay men. So, yeah. Nevertheless, Marcus and his husband are those children's uncles, not some random men. I believe Martell when he says 24 people have watched Melody's kids. What he's not telling you is the 24 people are Melody's family. If there's a family gathering and Melody leaves the kids for a few hours to do something, there's your 24 people right there. He admitted he did abuse Tank when he whined that Melody should have asked him why he did it instead of just going to the courts. And he admitted he sent the kids to school without a lunch. And I know I saw a video with Melody stating that, the kids didn't have lunches when, they were at school. So I saw that video where she was dropping their lunch off, okay? And I also saw a few content creators, honey, dragging Melody, saying she petty. She just as petty as Martell. Okay, so this person goes on to say Martell is also always going to resent Sugar Mama because Melody left him when Sugar Mama was just a newborn. Sugar Mama will never have the father/child connection to Martell the way the other three kids have. She is Mel Jr. and Martell will always take his frustrations about Melody out on Sugar Mama. He wasn't just mad at Sugar Mama for some juice. I know I remember seeing that video. Another person says he is feeling the loss of his ex-wife and he is missing that lifestyle. He didn't mind Marcus and his husband watching the kids before. I know, that's what I said. He's trying to make Mel pay when he has been totally disrespectful to her and his kids. You guys, he's a narcissist. And I told you all, there is no co-parenting with the narcissist. They want to control you. They don't give a damn about them kids. I don't care how many social media posts he make. If he cared about those children, he wouldn't continue to antagonize and drag their mother in all this, foolishness. Okay, and bullshiggity, honey, it's crazy. So yeah, he don't give a damn about them damn kids. Another person says, I think Martell said that about Marcus's husband to cause a problem between Mel and Marcus. He would get satisfaction in knowing her relationships are fractured because of him. I agree. Another person says he is definitely trying to control Melody and know her every move. He is angry because what he don't know, he can't wreak havoc upon. I'm totally praying for Melody and the children. He is dangerous. He is. He is a maniac, honey. And we see, Melody, she out here mingling with the who's who. I seen a picture of her and Morris Chestnut, honey. I said, ooh, girl, got all that chocolate in that picture with you. See, she's out here doing big things, and he out here on social media acting a damn fool for free, okay, for the free 99, honey, okay? I told you he reside on the first floor, and that's what they do. They do everything for free, okay? So, child, he over there taking Sheree on them Planet Fitness dates, and, she going for it, honey. It's just a fool. It's just a mess, honey, okay? Another person says Martell is doing the most. He's beginning to melt down in public. His karma is so bad he can't get a break until he gets help with his separation, his codependency on male, or anyone who enables him as a narcissist. Yep. Life won't change and he'll become more desperate. Mentally challenged is what's wrong with him. Yeah, he is mentally challenged, honey. Okay. Another person says it's all about controlling Melody. He knows he has lost control over her, and what he doesn't faze her anymore. So let me go after what I know will get to her, which is her children. He is a lowlife. Yes, this is how narcissists move, you guys. Everything is about pissing you off, disrespecting you, hurting you, making you miserable. That way they can cause a reaction out of you. We have seen it time and time again, before. He will say something so hurtful. That way she could start screaming and crying, and him cheating, he did that too, to hurt her. They love inflicting pain, you guys. They are evil, diabolical, okay? They are not of God, okay? Just, ooh, child, so nasty and so rude, honey, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to read this post, honey, that I saw on social media. Martell Holt put, good co-parenting isn't spreading lies on social media. Child, that's what you do, okay? He goes on to say, Melody, please leave me alone. She ain't bothering you. She mingling with the who's who, fool. You moved on, I moved on. You ain't moved on nowhere, okay? Stop attempting to destroy me. You're destroying your damn self. We have 4 beautiful children together. Nigga, she the one that gave birth to them. He always reminded her how many kids they got. You didn't care about how many kids y'all had when you was out here screwing that ooga booga, okay? Stop going live and doing interviews if you don't want to speak positive about the father of your 4 children. Look at him reminding her that she's stuck with his raggedy hook-headed ass. I have not spoken negatively or about you lately, even when asked about you. Child, bye. All that shit you put her through. Melody, what is he talking about, you guys? He's talking about that interview with Dee Dee. See, this is another thing when you're dealing with a damn narcissist. They don't like you speaking on their bad behavior because remember, the narcissist is very delusional. They could disrespect you, be all types of nasty to you. You better not say or do anything wrong to them. Okay, that's how they get down. Okay, Melody, stop lying about court and custody, and even the little childish Martell forgot to make the kids lunch, LOL. I told my kids they were eating at school, in which lots of kids do. I'm 2-0 in court, and she is 0-2. That's another thing the narcissist, especially a male narcissist that compares himself to the mother of his child or his girlfriend. Any type of comparison means that you are dealing with a male bitch, ladies, okay? That means he may have a penis, but he has vagina energy, okay? How you doing? That is so bitch made to me, to compare yourself to the mother of your child. Like, where they do that at? And he's did that all throughout their relationship. We have seen it and heard it several times on Love and Marriage Huntsville. He always got to, tear Melody down to build himself up, honey. That's just what he do. That's what he do, honey. He can't help himself. It's a shame, honey, okay? Honey, let Miss Robinson just roll the beautiful bean footage of how Hook-headed, how he liked to tear Melody down, okay? Just for old time's sake, honey, okay? Because this is just what he does.
Chris, ask you, would you like to build some houses on the 47 acres? It seemed like you, I ain't gonna say had my back, but you did have my back, because that wasn't, to me, that wasn't a good look. You should come talk to your friend first. As I told her, as you should have.
Both of us are his friends. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with what Chris did. It's not out for me. I told him to talk to you, but I'm still considering it.
The same reason you told him to go talk to Martell. Who was Martell? Your ex-husband.
Okay.
His friend who brought the deal to the table. Go talk to Martell. That's my whole point. So stop being difficult with me.
I don't make it an issue.
No. I'm not making it a big issue.
Yeah, don't let that mess up the friendship or nothing.
No, hell no. It's not gonna mess up our friendship.
Okay.
But it's more like, don't ever do that again, though. I would not go to your ex-wife before I come to you, the man, first. Period. Oh, so are you gonna build houses on it?
I told him to send me the specs and then the price point.
Girl, your ass ain't never built a house. Bye.
Oh, I built houses, Martell Holt. Let's be clear, because if that was the case, I could say you ain't built no house. I ain't seen you never lay one brick, pour one piece of concrete, put up one frame.
Yes, you did.
Hey, no, I didn't. So,
hey, look, man.
What's good for the good?
Hey, stop, chill. Don't do that. I don't like that.
You started it.
But you never built the house.
No, you ain't either. Then, if that's the case.
All right.
Y'all hear that? Always gotta put her down, honey, okay? Martell has also, throughout the years, honey, disrespected Miss Vanessa, honey. Miss Vanessa had to check this fool. Let's just go back down memory lane, honey, if we go do it. Let's just do a little bit of it before we get right back to the story, honey, okay?
Martell, here's the thing. You have spoken to me in a disrespectful way that Melody has never talked to your mom. Was I hurt by everything? Very much so, Martell. We were family, all of us. I never thought my grandkids would be raised in a separated home. Because you and Melody had that. And I do forgive you for the pain that all of this has caused. I just want all of us to get to a place where we can be good for the kids. We may never have the relationship that we used to have, but we can have a relationship where the kids still have family.
Right, together. Yeah. I love the bond. I love family. I love my children. I love them growing up in a home, whereas Melody and Martell together. I always love family. You know that. I asked your daughter to marry me, so I wanted family.
And I gave her to you because you said you would love and protect her.
Yeah, and I did.
Shit, you done did everything but that, fool.
And we grew something amazing. But as years pass, things do change. And I hate that it went down the road that it went. But the thing is, it was a challenge for me.
So for years, Martell, listen at what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is a challenge for me. So it's like I don't have all the answers. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
No one is perfect.
That's
True. I wanted things to be.
The narcissists, you guys, they say that little statement that way they could keep screwing you over, and nobody's perfect. We know you're not. We see all your flaws and all your mistakes.
Good at my home.
So for years you lied. You convinced all of us that you weren't doing what you were doing anymore, and that
of course, and I wasn't. Every time that I told you guys that I wasn't cheating, and all because I wanted things to be better at my home. But like I said, with that years of Melody disrespecting, that didn't stop. So that, man,
I don't want to hear that though.
I understand that.
I don't want to hear that because that's not the you that I saw, and that's not the her that I saw.
That's the outside. But in our real relationship, marriage, things are still broken. Things are still going on that people don't know about. That's what you call. That's a marriage between Melody and Martell.
But you guys did a hell of a job pretending.
Yeah. No, that's just the struggle or the fight, the pursuit of happiness. We're trying to be happy. We're trying to make things right.
Trying to be happy doesn't mean you have to live in a world that doesn't exist.
When did it go wrong yet, though, It can't be like, oh, Martell just stepped out and started cheating. No, because that's not Martell. No, that's not Martell.
People do it every day.
But I'm not people.
Sometimes people get caught up. You got comfortable with it.
I did as time progressed.
Yeah, you got comfortable with it.
Yeah, but I just didn't think one day I'm going to go cheat on my wife.
So it's never, so you can't say it's a mistake, because once you get comfortable with it, it's you making the conscious decision to do something that you know is not the right thing to do.
That's accurate. The mistake was the first time. The mistake was
a
me
mistake
meeting it the first time.
But anything after that, it's a conscious decision.
And it was.
And decisions that aren't good have bad consequences.
I totally agree. And it did. Yeah.
So let's just say going forward, no matter what happens, you're not going to put it on a public platform where it's going to create some serious issues. I mean, the divorce is final.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
So let's just do what we can do to make sure that the kids know how much they're loved.
Right.
By all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? We're adults. We can get along, and we can let them keep some sense of normalcy.
I totally
agree. Because I can't even imagine how this is for them.
It's definitely imperative that Dan and I build a more positive relationship, a more positive atmosphere for the children. And we want what's best for them. Maybe we can build on that.
All right, guys, and we are back. My attorney is 4-0 against her attorney. The courtroom isn't social media judges. Child, he is pathetic. Martell goes on to say, I said that I do not want to allow men to watch our children, and she said, I do what I want. Months later, Marcus's husband was left alone watching my children, not saying that they're bad people, just saying that that's something Melody and I were against initially. Child, bye. You just bitter. You just reaching for stuff out of the crack of your butt. You just trying to have any old reason, honey, to keep bothering Miss Melody Cherie. Girl, I told you, stop filming with that fool, because as soon as you start filming with him, he get comfortable again. Martell goes on to say, all I ask is that I have the first right of refusal if she is unable to keep the kids during her time with them. First off, when it's her time, it's about her and what she wants to do. Your hook-headed ass ain't running shit. You need to be getting yourself another job. You need to get busy in your own life. When you are busy in your own life and minding your own damn business, you ain't got time to worry about what she doing. Okay, with her children, okay? Like, child, he's always trying to control her, okay? And he will use the children all day, every day, honey, to do it. I told y'all what I went through. I had to cut that cord. I had to be done with him, be done with any child support. Let's just be done. Okay, you got to treat these people like they dead, like they ain't even here no more, okay? Because you're dealing with an evil spirit, honey, an evil, malicious spirit. Okay? He goes on to say this is something Most moms would want a supportive dad who loves their kids and would rather keep them than sending them to multiple people when the mom is too busy. She wouldn't be so busy if you would step up financially. Shit. We get the kids on every other week. We know that sometimes things may happen or come up when we have our kids, and that's okay. My issue is the excessiveness of different people watching our kids. And I'm pretty sure, you guys, she would call him, because we've heard those stories too. She would call him to get the children, and what would he do? Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I can't get them this week. I'm still working on. You can't do stuff like that. Okay, these narcissists, they love disappointing you. They love not cooperating. Okay, they love just making life miserable and hard for you. Okay, that's what a devil does. Okay, honey, he needs to quit. Martell goes on to say, I'm also suing Melody for falsely accusing me of abusing my son/kids. She stated that I hit my son 25 times and I hit him on the head and made him bleed. She didn't contact me to ask what really happened. She contacted her attorney and they took my kids away from me. I won in court because she lied. How sad is that? Now I'm suing because when she made those accusations, she kept my children away from me for 56 days. This was the reason I wasn't filming with her starting in January. Not about to run another storyline on me. She made me miss my baby girl, Mariah and Malia's birthdays. Mariah used to cry to stay with me before those 56 days. Afterwards, she's cried twice because she missed her mom. I love... What he put? I can't even read it, honey. I love my kids. If you really knew the real Melody, you guys would unfollow and no longer be fans. Just like everybody that once was her friend are no longer her friend. God tell you to go. He told everyone. God didn't tell you to go, because she always said God said go. He told everybody around you. I'm sorry, he is a fool. This fool is crazy, y'all. What is wrong with her cat? He didn't really love. He always coming for her little God said go message, honey. Okay. Child, let me read some comments, some more comments, honey, because this shit is crazy. Okay. One person says Melody never gave details as to why Martell was ordered by the courts not to have contact with the children. Now we know. He apparently hit Tank. Tank told his mother. She called her attorney, as she should have, and her attorney advised her on what to do. As a result, he was ordered to stay away until the investigation was over. And he probably had to take anger management. Now that he decided to tell it, Melody will openly tell what happened, I'm sure. I think Martell is having a psychotic episode due to that God keeps increasing Melody. I guess they're saying Melody's blessings every time Martell tries to diminish her. I hope that he wasn't mean to the children for telling their teachers they didn't have lunch, thereby causing the school to call Melody and ask her to bring them lunch. As a result, Melody took to social media to let people know that she was having to take the baby some food to school. She never once ridiculed Martell about not preparing the children lunch, and he took her posting about it as if it was making him look like he's a bad dad. He is losing it. I pray for both Melody and the children's safety. He sees she is moving in circles he will never have access to. Because he over there on the first floor, honey, with Sheree. Okay, trying to get a payday. And among people who will become an additional line of defense against him on her behalf. Martell, your arms are too short to box with. My God. Ooh, child, it's the shade for Miss Robinson, honey. Get hook-headed together, honey. Just get this fool together, honey. Okay, we even have a father A father speaks out on this. We don't never really hear from too many men. This man says, as a divorced dad who has joint custody of his kids and co-parents effectively, I must say this is utter manipulation and I feel bad for Melody. She should never have to check with him when she wants to do something to see if he wants to keep the kids. That's called control and manipulation. Yep. If it's her week with the kids, she does what she wants as long as they are safe. As for lunch, some kids don't eat school lunch and it is what it is. My boy doesn't eat school lunch and I keep my butt up slicing those turkey sandwiches up into the squares that he likes and put a little apple slices in his lunchbox. Okay, I know that's right. This man sound like he a good daddy, honey. He's saying Martell is manipulative. He is. He gonna use those children. That's why he made so many. So ladies, y'all watch out for that. A lot of times these men don't want to be fathers. They know if it don't work out with you, they could always use the kids. And this is a low self-esteem tactic. They can, get you pregnant and have you had a baby and, that way they can keep seeing you and possibly try to screw you. Yeah. And they don't want you to move on. That's another thing I went through with my child's father. He didn't never want me to move on. Okay, it was okay for him to move on though, but yeah, let's keep her stuck. Let's keep all this drama going on with her. Bitch, please. Once I figured out, honey, what he was up to, I said, oh, not today, Satan. Okay, honey. Oh, another person makes an interesting point, and this is why I never understood the people that were saying Melody was doing too much by not letting Martell infiltrate her week with the kids with that book signing. What did I tell y'all about that book signing? And you had all these YouTubers, okay, sitting up here. Well, she could have brought the kid. He made that look a certain way. He made it look like, she didn't even respond to my message. This is for the kids. And no, you schedule things on your weekend. Not even on your weekend, on your week that you have them. Okay? So, child, goodbye. You had plenty of time to schedule that. But once again, he was being the manipulative snake that he is. If I was male, bitch, tell. Ooh, child. Wouldn't get to speak to me ever. I know I told y'all, she need to stop talking to him. And honestly, I would kind of wrap up Love and Marriage Huntsville. I would be done because I kind of feel like, well, really, they ain't got no show without her. And I get that this is Melody's baby and she wants it to grow, but I would kind of cast new couples. I think she knows what to look for inside of a new couple. They need a few new couples. Get rid of Tiffany, and I liked him at one point, but they gotta go if they gonna be boring like this. Tiffany and what's the man? I forgot her husband name, honey. Okay. But get rid of them, get some new people on there, and you get off that show, Melody. Get away from Martell. He trying to tie up your life, honey, okay? He is trying to tie up your life. What do y'all think about all of this? All right, honey, so Melody has responded to all the stuff that Martell was saying, honey. Melody writes, I haven't been on social media much except to post because I've been traveling/working. But I have had a little time today before starting my day to scroll. So I want to say I will speak on this latest fiasco if and when my spirit leads me to. Not what or when anyone else thinks I should. It's not as urgent or necessary to me because the majority of y'all are wise enough to know what's really going on and decipher the truth. Also, I've stayed away from discussing embarrassing and hurtful things regarding my children, even when asked to discuss them on Love and Marriage Huntsville this season. I will continue to protect my kiddos as much as possible and look out for their safety and well-being physically and emotionally as well. So yeah, it'll literally take God saying go for me to say anything pertaining to details of what exactly is going on. I will say this. The custody case is still open and trial hasn't even started. And y'all heard that fool sitting up there talking about, well, I won against Melody, and you know, she's 0-2, and he over there keeping score with his trifling, tacky self, honey. Only on the first floor. That's just what they do. Okay, Melody goes on to write, lastly, I have not requested less drama and more prayers. Not sure where that came from. I appreciate and love those of you who are praying, but I also appreciate the ones who are putting in action and recognizing that no woman should continue to be taunted, emotionally and mentally abused, and slandered because she walked away from a toxic relationship. To the survivors of such, I commend you, and I'm rooting for you too. I know that's right, Melody girl. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in Miss Robinson's comments, honey. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.